Today we're here at the Dunkirk and Lenton Community Centre to work with the community of this particular area. They want to actually tell everybody how positive they think about this area. They do have students living in the area and they actually welcome the students to the area. So today what we're going to do is go around with the community representatives and lots of the community who live here, and we're going to go and see some of the landlords and to see what they're doing with their properties. There has historically been quite a few properties in this area which have been very run down. However, it seems as though the bad landlords are moving out now, and what we've got are some really good landlords moving in. This is a wonderful house. This is the sort of house now that the builders are doing up to this particular standard. This is what you can expect in some of the student houses. Why not go for this standard when you're actually renting a property anywhere in Nottingham?
So when are you moving in?
Me personally, I'd move in tomorrow.
The more landlords that we get like this, and you drive up the quality of the properties, anybody would want to either live or buy in them, and so students will then take care of their houses because they've got somewhere nice to live. They can still have parties in these houses, but they have to respect your neighbours like you would do if they were living at home and anywhere else. So we all live together, we all like the community that we live in, and long may it go on.
Yeah, the first one we went to see, which was 25 Beeston Road, we purchased in February of this year, and it took us about 3 to 4 months to totally refurb, including a single-storey extension which housed the new designer kitchen with all the modern cons that students demand nowadays. Yeah, so it's about 3 to 4 months, depending on what sort of extensions we have to do and the necessary planning permissions and regulations we have to adhere to. All our students that are going to let our properties hopefully respect the properties that they're moving into, and all the new furniture, all the new designer stuff and the nice gardens, and we are installing in the students that they must put their bins in, because we've took the time to give them a nice painted finish on the outside of the building to look nice from the outside. We hope they will look after taking bins in, making sure the windows are clean and things like that. We just want them to take pride in one, in our properties, and two, for the local area.
As part of the tour, we've come to some of the houses that the bad landlords used to own. This was a notorious house. In fact, actually, it was practically falling down. What actually happened was when they were removing the floor, because one of the builders actually fell through the floor, they saw the joists were actually shored up with bricks. So what they've done is replaced all the floor, they've replaced all the walls. This is a new extension bit of this particular house, which would make a very, very pleasant student bedroom. And here we have the ensuite as well. We want to promote the good landlords. You will get value for money. You can have all the amenities that you have at home if you take the time to look for the property. I think it's really encouraging that the good landlords are actually moving into the area now, and they're taking all the bad landlords out of it.
Is this quite routine for you, Melanie?
Yeah. From time to time, it's quite routine that I actually go and visit these properties. I want to make sure that the standards maintained for all of the students. Going around with a group of residents now and again, don't do it all the time. Actually been renovated by one of the landlords who's been in this area for quite a long time. So he's very used to the student market. And these again are very good properties.
Well, we like to keep on top of the decoration of the houses, so we do inspections every year to to make sure nothing's been trashed or anything like that. We clean them thoroughly at the end of every tenancy, so that helps, it doesn't pile up over the years.
I just think it's been a marvellous day that so many have turned out. You can see how many people are interested in this community. And most of them live around here, and I think everyone has been impressed with the quality of the refurbishment of the houses we've been to see, and it's a pity all the landlords aren't the same. We get such a bad reputation because there's only the bad things going in the paper, not the good things. I've lived among students for 25 years now, and I don't find them one bit you know, they behave themselves, and if they don't, you just ask them to, and they do, and it's my neighbours aren't bothered about students at all.
The community in Dunkirk is a good community, but although like because there's a gap between the old community, the one who originally live here, and the students like us, so there's quite a gap between two communities. And I think like having this kind of gatherings and sometimes the quiz nights for the communities, that's good. And then like about the housing, I mean like we've looked to like several houses, and I was quite amazed of the quality of the houses compared to like several houses of which our friend lived before this.
Well, I would say I would agree with Arif, saying that it's a good community. I know and understand that for every place there's a different feel to it. So I think Dunkirk is right up my alley. I mean, I really like living in Dunkirk.
I think today's gone exceptionally well. The community that we took round with us, which included obviously some of the students because they're part of the community as well as Dunkirk, were very impressed by the houses they've seen. In fact, I know some of the students are actually asking some of the landlords if they could actually move in. But I think what it's actually proven is this Dunkirk is a very nice area to live for long-term residents and for students, and the houses here are very good quality houses. What I would like to say to the students though is just don't rush into actually renting any old house. Look around. There's some very good properties available, and you will be able to study here in Nottingham and live in a very good quality house.